Hello Scrappy family, Amanda here. Today we're going to work out on a layout, a double page layout of some pictures. I took my kids to a Daniel Tiger neighborhood event at the PBS station here in Tampa. We also got to do like a news segment at the anchor's desk for Florida this week. It was really cute. My daughter was reading off the teleprompter. So, you know, my son, he loves Daniel Tiger. And yeah, so we went as a family, myself, my mother-in-law, and the kids and I, and we had a really good time. So we're going to do a double page layout of that, documenting that trip. It was really special. I didn't realize how big it was. They had lots of vendors out there as well, showcasing things for the kids. You know, there were bounce houses and snow cones and all the things. So it was a really nice day event at our local PBS studio. We are big PBS supporters here in this household. Elmo and Sesame Street were huge with my daughter when she was younger. And like I said, my son loves Daniel Tiger. We love Super Y and Lila in the Loop. We watch PBS pretty regularly here at our home. So I dug in my stash. I'm going to use this paper pad from Die Cuts with a View. I don't know how old this is or where I got it from, but it literally has so many amazing patterns. It's got glitter to some of the pages, so I love that. And in the front, because these pictures and Daniel Tiger are very primary color focused, I'm going to utilize some of these papers from up in the front of the book. This triangle one in particular. So that's going to be the paper I'm going to use. I'm going to cut it down by 6. Now, I have a lot of pictures from this day, so I will not be utilizing a lot of paper on this layout. It's really going to be photo focused. I did print my pictures and I resized them in Canva. So I had this thing that my daughter was creating. She didn't get to finish, but I want to utilize this on the layout as one of the elements. And so I resized my photo. So I'm going to just cut these down. I did some 4x4s and some 2x2s on the layout in Canva when I resized it. So I'm going to just cut those out now. Okay, so I'm going to bring my pages together. I'm going to cut a strip across. I don't know, I kind of like this black and white paper to sort of ground all of the colors in this other pattern paper. I don't know, I like that. But I also pulled out this. Now these, I am only using, like, the other papers on this layout are from my scrap bin. I'm not using, I don't want to cut any additional 12x12 papers. I think I like the black better. I don't want to cut any additional 12x12 papers to do this layout. I'm really trying to use up my stash, use what I have. Yeah. So here, I'll show you guys the sketch actually. So here's the sketch. It is a Scrapbook Generation sketch that I found on Pinterest. I don't know when it's from. It has to be early Scrapbook Generation because look at that logo. But I'm not going to follow it at all really. But that was my inspiration for the layout. So on there, it has, like, my photo sizes aren't the same or anything like that. That's what I mean by I'm not really following it. But on there is a strip across that I'm gonna do. I know I cut two, okay. So we'll carry that through on both sides of the layout. Okay, and then I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna have to do an overlap because the pictures on the sketch are smaller than what I printed. So think I'm gonna do this up here. The kiddos. And then I printed several 2x2 photos, which were not a part of the sketch, that I want to utilize as well. So maybe I'll do those down here. I'm not sure. I'll probably have to back those because they're getting kind of lost there for my liking. Then we have a strip of 4x4. Maybe I'll put us. Let me do it like this. We'll put our photo in the middle. Okay. Then we have this photo that they provided to us with Katarina Kitty. And then for my embellishments, I took a lot of the things that we were doing on site. Maybe we'll do those. So they had, in this picture, my daughter put together this sticker puzzle of Daniel Tiger. So I think I want to like use that as an embellishment. I might just cut off the instructions. We got a sticker, a PBS sticker, so I might use that down here. And then we got this really cute bookmark. Okay, so maybe I'll cut down Daniel and put him here. Or maybe I'll put these guys over here coming out and leave Daniel here. What do we think about that? That's kind of cute. And then my daughter drew this picture. She's really quite the artist. I mean, she's 6, so I can't say it's exactly Katarina Kitty, but she did a pretty good job. So I'm really proud of her. So I want to make sure to put her artwork on here as well. Maybe I'll put her artwork next to Katarina. I'll cut that down, obviously. So you see, it's very photo focused. But yeah, I love it. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna work on getting some things put down here on the layout. I think I'm gonna start over here with this page, just because it has the most photos on it. Let me cut down this Katarina Kitty. And maybe I'll do it just a little bit smaller. It doesn't have to be the same size. Well, let's see. Let's see how I feel. I'm gonna put the paper down and then put the photos and things down, and then we'll see what it looks like. I might cut it down just to be a little bit smaller, to be accented. We'll see. I'm gonna put this to be 3/4 from the bottom. Okay. And then start putting down our photos. So when I resized my pictures in Canva, I don't know, sometimes they print different than what I did. I don't know, I'm sure it's user error, but it's like 4 and like 1/8 instead of 4, just 4x4 even. So it's very strange to me, but I don't know. You guys know I'm not a stickler for measurements or perfection. I do this to release creativity and to have fun, not to drive myself crazy with getting everything right. So I love that. I'm actually kind of thinking of doing a strip of this diamond paper just to kind of carry that over to this side as well. I'm gonna do like a 1/4 inch. All right, so now that that's down, I think I might cut this down a bit more. Let's see. I want it to really kind of accent, not necessarily match. So at the event, the kids created their own neighborly badges, or vests rather. And that's what my daughter drew this on. They were vests made out of paper bags. And it just kind of reminded me of when I was a kid and you would cover your school textbooks with shopping bags as your book covers. You know, that was before nowadays where they don't even get textbooks to bring home, but neither here nor there. So I think I like it like that. It does leave a gap here, which I can't say I love, but that's okay. I'm gonna put this PBS sticker somewhere. I do love that. And then this was my son doing an activity, and then here they are with Katarina Kitty. I don't know, maybe we'll leave that one out and do like this. Have everything kind of overlap a bit. I like that. I like the way that that looks. This is already a sticker, so I'm gonna just peel the back of this. Just put that down a bit askew here. And I'm gonna throw away the garbage. Right, and I think I want to frame this or matte this in, since this is blue, I don't want to use blue. I think I might go yellow. Or do you think that that's too matchy since the tablecloth is yellow? I don't want to do red. Let's see. I think we could do the blue. I think I might pop this up as well. Okay, that came out cute. So we've got that first page. I didn't get to put our Daniel on here, and we have another picture of Hannah and Herbie with Kitty Katarina. We'll see if we can get that on the layout somewhere as we put everything down. So let's now do this page. Because this paper is so busy, I'm not going to ink the edges of it. I don't really think we need to. And because there's so many photos, your eye isn't gonna go there, so I'm not gonna. Also in this sketch, as you may have remembered, it called to round the corners of this pattern paper. I'm also not going to do that, just because the triangle pattern that's on it, you know, it has the sharp sides, so I don't want to dull it by rounding the corners. And then this is already dark, the black paper with polka dots, so I'm not going to do that, ink the edges there either. And I said this was about 3/4 of the way up. I love these Versamark mats because they keep me even. If not, things would most certainly be crooked. Now this I am going to ink the edges of. I think I'm gonna do, maybe I'll do a red for Daniel Tiger and his jacket, just because of this is going to get lost. So I'm gonna do that. I know this is about a 1/2 inch from the bottom. This was another one of the activities, like I said, where you got to color. It was a postcard. Obviously, we didn't send it anywhere. And then I just decided I was going to take it for my scrapbook. Thankfully, we got in the line early to take pictures with Daniel Tiger, because by the time we got out, the line was wrapped around the building to take pictures. So I'm so glad we got there early and was able to get our photo, because it got a lot busier later in the afternoon. I definitely want this, and because they're coming out and waving high inward, it has to go over here. So, and they gave each of the kids these tiger ears that are so cute. And you know, we're a big Disney family, so we do wear ears when we go to the park. So it was nice to get some non-Mickey ears to add to our collection. So that was really cute. All right, so those are really cute. I'm going to matte these photos as well. And this one just says, welcome to the neighborhood. if you're not familiar, you know, this Daniel Tiger is from, what's his name? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He was one of the characters, one of the puppet characters, and those are the characters that are in the neighborhood with Daniel Tiger and his family. So you have a lot of those same characters like Prince Wednesday and Miss Selena and the whole neighborhood. I don't know how I feel about those three. I might just take this one out. I really liked because they had such beautiful decor, like or such thematic decor, I should say, represented in the hall, which I really enjoyed. I'm thinking I might just put them here in the middle versus up at the top. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna matte these photos again. I'll do one in this color and then one in yellow. I'm gonna ink the edges of this yellow pattern paper before I put it down. I don't know if I should pop this bookmark up or put it down flat. I think I might put it down flat. Do you think I should back it on something? It kind of feels like it's getting a little lost as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna look here. I want to do my title up here at the top. I wanted to say hello neighbor. So I picked out this red My Type from Doodlebug design cardstock sticker. So, all right, so I've added down our title, hello neighbor. I'm going to put some journaling down here just of, you know, what this was, where we were, when, and do that down here. I'm gonna cut a block. I think I might cut it out of this yellow paper actually. 3x2 block right here, and I'll just add my journaling to that. I'm gonna leave that there so as I add additional embellishments, I can make sure that I leave enough space to journal. And then there's just like a couple of pockets that I want to put something in here and here. So I broke out some of like my school related embellishments. This I got from Michael's. It's a sticker pack of all things school, but there are a bunch of kids. So I think I'm going to put some kids around here, you know, reading, and then some crayons and things like that. So although this doesn't necessarily apply to school, I do think it's cool, you know, because PBS is all about educating your children. So I do think it's, you know, appropriate to add these type of embellishments. I'm going to add this little bookcase here of books. And I like this little boy reading. And this little girl. So I'm gonna just put this one here of the little girl. I think up here by the hello neighbor, I'm gonna put an apple. I wish I had a sticker of like a house or something. That would be appropriate. Like some kind of neighborhood. I think I might move this little boy up to be next to the little girl. All right, I think pretty much we're going to call this page a layout. I'm going to just look through this Little Dreamer Boy collection just because I want to put something here and potentially over here. I'm not sure. I just like the color scheme of this particular sticker book. Even though this is obviously a boy and a girl layout, I do like the colors of this. So I think I might put this sun here, actually. I do like some of these stars as well. Can add those around the page. Let's explore. Let's use this red star. Oh, this is kind of cool because there's a trolley in the Daniel Tiger neighborhood. That's pretty big part of the show. I kind of like this tree. It's a little askew, but I'm okay with that. I do like that tree. So anyway, like I was saying, there's a trolley. So I'm wondering, I mean, I know this is a train, not a trolley, but that would be cute to put on there as well. Maybe I will. And they did have trolley rides out at this event as well. We didn't end up getting on them because when we got out of seeing Daniel Tiger, the line for it was just too long, but it was available. Imagine, explore, play. That's a cute sentiment, relevant to the cartoon as well. That's cute. All right, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to put too many things on here or just put things on to put them on. So I think we're going to call this page done. I am really proud of myself, number one, for scrapbooking something that happened recently. You guys know I'm really on a kick trying to do that more frequently. So I'm really excited about that. I love how this page came out, literally minimal paper. I'm proud of myself for saving these bits and pieces of souvenirs from the day to utilize on my layout. I saved so many things that I never use on my layout, so I'm really proud of myself for actually doing it and incorporating that into this page. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're able to do something creative to make yourself proud today as well. And thank you so much. Have a great one. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next one.